What's up, everybody? This is Carl from Technical Goodies, and we got another Temu haul to go through here. This is stuff I actually went and purchased all for myself, not partnered, not sponsored or anything, just stuff that I thought was fun or cool that we could look at, figure out if any of it's good, figure out if any of these things would be recommended. But other than that, let's jump into it. All right, so I've got two bags. They'll send you one giant bag full of your stuff, and then another bag might come from another location. A lot of times this is more like electronics. Let's take a look at what's in this small bag off the bat. All right, so in this bag, one of the things that I did this time around was I specifically focused on general tech items and stuff that we normally look at, but I wanted to pick up some smart home stuff. And I am so not savvy when it comes to smart home stuff. So I don't even know if all this stuff that I bought will work together. A lot of times I've been doing these 60 days later sort of updates. So I'll make sure that I put all these things through the ringer and see if any of them work good. So the reason I'm saying that is specifically in this bag, there are a couple of smart home items that I have here. Now, I've gotten these things before, but this time I went ahead and picked up a hub, which is somewhere in the giant package there. But I have a smart plug here, and what I wanted to make sure was that it not only worked with Amazon Alexa, it worked with Google Assistant, and it's supposed to also work with Apple HomeKit. So I wanted it as broad and adaptive as possible. So I have a smart plug here, which is just a basic smart plug here, right? It's the same kind of one that I got before. But again, this one has that wide compatibility with the different home automation vendors, okay? So I got this, and I got two light bulbs. So I have two lamps downstairs that I want to be able to basically just say, hey, whatever service, turn on my light, turn on living room lights, and it will. So again, if you see here, you can see that this is a smart lamp or a smart bulb that works with HomeKit and works with your iPhone or iPad. And what that does is it allows me to not have a separate app to control each one of my light bulbs in the house. I can control it through HomeKit. Okay, so I'm going to set those right here, and I'm going to open up a couple other things here. And now you're going to like this one too. It's another LED. That's another LED neon sign. I know, I got two in the back now. People in the comments have said, get some more, so I went ahead and did just that. This one is actually from a different brand than the other ones, which is nice. So we're getting a chance to see how that looks. All right, neon sign, the box is not all smashed up. And this one works with USB also. And you can see here that it is another rocket, and it looks like a little bit more colorful than the other ones. It does have a switch here that you can turn on and off, and it does have a USB power here. So let's go ahead and give that a try. And again, I'll be putting up all the prices on the screen so you can see exactly how much these things cost. I think this one was, maybe 15 bucks or so. Woo! Hey, there we go. That's nice and bright. I actually like this brand better. So if you're interested, here's the box that it came in. This one is LED neon sign, decorate anywhere you want. And if you look at the box here, you can see all the different types of signs that they have. This one just happened to be a rocket, like my logo. But if you can see, wow, that's nice and bright. Let me go ahead and see if I can get this hung up on the wall. All right, so no, I did not get it hung up quite yet. And looking at this, you can see that it has two drill holes right here to be able to hook this up onto the wall specifically. On the other ones, I have a hole at the top that allows me to basically hang that. So I'm gonna have to get another way to hang this on the wall. But for now, this looks pretty nice and will be a great addition to my wall. Just stand up. So for now, I went ahead and just set it up over here in the corner. I'll find a way to get that hung up, but it looks pretty nice, I think. All right, what's next in the old bag, Arooski? And it looks like, oh, good. And here's another set of smart plugs. So I guess I got a bunch of them here, so I'll be able to set all this up. It is by the same manufacturer, so they should all be compatible. The other thing that I want to be able to do is have all my lights in here in this room hooked up to Apple HomeKit or to whatever sort of automation program I have, so I can just walk in and say, hey, studio lights on, and it should do that. Okay, so now we got all our smart stuff set up here, and of course I don't have time to set that up right now. Well, what else here? Ah, yes, this is something I've been looking forward to. So I went ahead and got a giant glove. This glove looks so gigantic. Look at this thing. All right. So this is obviously a heat-proof glove. So I have standard oven mitts that when I take stuff in and out of the oven, or if I'm grilling, that I can use, but they're getting a little bit old and I can never manipulate them. They're just these like claw-shaped things, right? So I went ahead and picked up what I thought was a 2-pack of gloves. Looks like it's only one. All right, and there we go. So I guess it's a little bit tight, even though it is giant. I do have big hands. No, that feels really good. So apparently you're supposed to be able to use these, pull things out of the oven. I can use them while I'm using my Blackstone grill. The quality of this looks really good. Like, it's not like cheap. It's not thin. I think I can use this at a fire pit too, to be able to put things in and out of the fire pit without burning my hands. So yeah, this is pretty nice. I'm surprised by the quality of it and how thick it is, but I guess it needs to be that way if it's going to be heat resistant. But again, I thought there was 2 of them, but it looks like there's only 1, so I might want to pick another one of those up. All right, what is this? Ah, I know what this is. Not particularly a tech item, but it is a pretty cool item. So what this is it is a silicone tray that you can stick to your wall in the bathroom. So you can put your razor here. You can put something else here. You can toss, I don't know, whatever you want in here, whether it's a toothbrush and toothpaste if you brush your teeth in the shower. But it basically, you take this back plastic off, and then it will stick to the wall. So again, I'll put a couple of pictures up here of it actually in use. I don't have time to do that right during this recording, but I will do this afterwards, so you'll see a little bit of B-roll for that. But yeah, that'll be nice if it actually sticks. I mean, that's the other thing, is if it's falling off all the time, then it's going to be absolute garbage. But that's what the 60-day updates are for. I should have another one of those coming out here pretty soon, so that you can know exactly how these things worked after about 60 days of use. Because I do use all this stuff. Even specifically when I pick things out, I try to get things that I think you all will be interested in, things that look like they might be useful, and stuff that I'll actually use. Because there's no reason for me to buy 5 different tablets and just sort of have them sitting in the corner. It doesn't make sense. So what I try to get is stuff that I'll use, and that is practical, and that I can give you a good review on in about 60 days. Oh, here we go. You all know what these are. It's my favorite thing to buy from Temu. Sunglasses. Now, word to the wise on the sunglasses. If you've been watching all my Temu hauls, you know that I bought a bunch of sunglasses. And some of them said that they were polarized, but when I got home and actually tried to use them, they weren't. So they were pretty much useless. I won't use anything that's not polarized. It is always helpful, and I've shown this before, is to have one of these polarized testing cards. So you can use one of these polarized detectors to be able to see. Now, when I look through this, what I'm seeing is a guy fishing in the water. What you're seeing is just water and sky, but what I'm seeing is the guy fishing. So now I know that these are sufficiently polarized. And again, I do buy a lot of sunglasses, but my kids use them and I use them, and they eventually break or whatever, but I always like to have backup sunglasses. And this one, it looks like it comes with a little microfiber cloth, which I never keep, and a little carrying case, which is nice. So I might go ahead and use that. Zip. There we go. Another pair of sunglasses. Awesome. Happy with that. Happy that they're actually polarized. Here's another thing. So this is one of the things that I got for my kitchen. So a long time ago, I went to E3, which is like a game convention, and I got a pizza cutter, right? And I thought, it's one of those things that they kind of give you that they hand out with their little company name on it. I love that pizza cutter because it's one of these little handheld dealies, right? So that you're able to basically roll it along your pizza and it'll cut your pizza. Now, the other one that I had broke, so I went ahead and picked this up. So I'm excited to use this. One of the things that it does have, which is nice, is this little cover case. So if it's in the drawer or something, you know, it's protected. Pop it open, roll it open, and cut your pizza. And it should work pretty good. I don't see it. It's a little, I don't know if it's a little loose or if it's going to break. I think it actually comes apart so you can wash it in the dishwasher. Yep. There you go. Yeah, so you can pull out each one of these little pieces. That way it can get properly washed. Again, it has a closable thing. Good to go. Not bad. Little pizza cutter. All right, what's next in the box? So I watch a lot of channels that do little tasks or little projects or little DIY stuff. And I've been seeing these automatic wire crimper / strippers everywhere. So I wanted to pick some up and see how they work. So this is them right here. So I'll show you what I currently have. So I have these right here, right? These are Klein tools. It has the individual little holes right here so you can cut and crimp, but it kind of is a little bit difficult to deal with, especially when using smaller wires and stuff. So I went ahead and picked this up. So the idea behind this, I guess, and I haven't ever used these, is that when you put the wire in here, you see it crimps down to whatever size wire you have, and then we'll strip it. So let me go ahead and grab a wire and we'll try this out. All right, so first I got this little white wire here. First thing I can do is go ahead and trim it off a little bit with the color cutters that's here. So what you actually do is you go ahead and you lay this in sideways as far as you want to go. They have a little stopper there if you want, but you do this. See if I can get this directly, and you just pull it tight. And there you go. Now your wire is stripped. If you want a little bit more, you put it in a little bit further, and your wire is stripped. These feel really heavy duty, and I'm excited to be able to use them. And that was very easy. I'll go ahead and trim it again. Stick it in here, and it's stripped. So that works awesome. Yeah, I'm excited about these. Should work on small wires, thick wires. I don't have any thick wires here specifically to try anything out, but as far as a little tool or something like that, that you can stick in your toolbox, I think this is pretty nice. It looks like it also has some crimpers down here to be able to crimp things. And yes, one of the things that I did notice here is that it does have this little stop, but you can go ahead and sort of adjust that stop. So you have a specific amount. If you want a specific amount of wire stripping to happen every single time, you can do that with that little stopper. So yeah, I think this one's going to be a winner. Excellent. Okay. So again, not specifically tech related, but what I wanted to do was I have some medical supplies I have to carry around with me. And right now I've got a little sort of tote that I carry around, but I wanted something that looked a little nicer. So I figured I'd go ahead and take a look at what their bags look like. So everything you see on Temu looks awesome in the picture, but I wanted to order this up, get it home, open it up with you all so we can actually see what the quality is of the actual stuff you see online. So this is a leather bag. So it comes in this outer bag here. And, oh, this is it. Oh, this looks nice. Actually, it looks exactly like the picture. I was expecting it not to. So what this will allow me to do is basically carry around any sort of my medical supplies that I need to carry. And then I have a shoulder strap. I have a handle. It is, I guess, a man purse. But I got no problem with that. Looks like it has a pretty spacious inside here, has a little slot in here. Actually, I could carry this on a plane and have like a small tablet here, which I might actually do rather than carrying a backpack. But I can put all my sort of larger supplies up here. Oh, that's nice. So this actually has a magnetic closing right here. So that closes up magnetically. I can put things in this front pocket. Got a little spacer in here. Smells good. Smells like just standard leather. Whether or not it's real leather or not, I don't know. But yeah, take a look at this. This is actually a pretty nice bag, and I'm surprised by the quality of it. This is something I'm going to be able to use all the time to carry around my crap that I got to carry around on a daily basis. So I'm impressed by this so far. You know, I do these Temu hauls all the time, and people ask me, you know, They're always like, oh, you'll just love everything. But everything seems to work out really good, and it's super usable. Like I said, I do the 60-day reviews, and if there's something that didn't work, I'll let you know. This is nice. I'm liking this. This is excellent. All right, I got to clean up a little bit here, throwing everything all over the place. All right, what is next in the old bag? Oh, this. I think I kind of bought this as a little bit of a joke, just because my kids and I like to, or have watched SpongeBob in the past. But it is Squidward's painting. I just love this painting so much. And it's printed on this little canvas thing. I don't know. Maybe I'll hang it up in the background here just to have a laugh. That way, if you're watching these videos in the future, you know where I got this from. But again, it's the old Squidward painting. Yeah, very nice. All right, enough with that one. I actually kind of like that. All righty, so another kitchen item. This is the... I've been looking forward to using this, okay, because I have a little slicer, okay, that I use in my kitchen. It has a handle on the top that does this, and every time I use it, it goes... You can actually see right here, I have a little bit of a scar from using the damn thing because the handle scrapes my hand. So what I did is I picked up one of these kitchen 14-piece veggie slicers. I don't know exactly if I'm going to be able to use this or test it out in this video, but I will open it up and we'll take a look at it. I've heard good things about it. I mean, I've seen people pick these up in other Temu unboxings, and they've been pretty happy about it. But the idea is that it has all these little inserts in here to be able to do different things, right? For example, if you want to dice up onions or a smaller, like diced onion here, you can do that. The way this works is that you put this onto the base here. Okay, and then you take this insert, toss it in there, okay? Then you would be able to put your vegetable, your onion, your tomato, your cucumbers, or whatever on there, put it down like that, bring it back up, put another one on like that, bring it back up, and you're good to go. So the other thing that it does have is on the top here, it has sort of this mandolin slicer. If you're not familiar with what a mandolin slicer is, you basically put one of these cutting discs in that slot, and then you can basically take your vegetable and slide it back and forth over top of here, slide it across over top there if you want to make slices as opposed to dices. So across the board, this looks like it'll be useful. I would say that it is a little bit... Well, it seems pretty nice. I wouldn't give it like an A++ because I'm assuming I will eventually break this just because it is all plastic. But I am excited to use this. I guess you have a little tray that you can put on the inside here to be able to catch the veggies as you do them. But yeah, again, I'll give it a try here, let you know how that works, whether or not it works or not, whether or not it's a pain to store, whether or not it's even worth having. But all in all, I think I will enjoy it. So anyway, vegetable slicer, price up above, but we got a couple more things that we need to look at. Love it. All right, what's down here in the bag? Whoop. Ah, could this be more sunglasses? I don't know why I buy so many of them. I mean, other people have said that they buy a lot of sunglasses too. But again, let's check, see if these are polarized. Yep, they are polarized. So success. I've managed to buy a couple of polarized sets of sunglasses. These are by MAXJULI. I like the fact that these actually kind of pop out. They have like little hinges. They're very secure. I will go ahead and, again, all the links of this stuff will be down below. All right, no more sunglasses. Come on. This is, okay, so, oh my gosh, this is so tiny. So one of the things in order to sort of lump all these smart items together is a smart gateway. This is the tiniest thing I've ever seen. So the idea between this is that this right here, I guess, becomes your gateway to hook up all these things and to be able to either hook up your different automation software that you want, whether it's Home Lab, whether it's HomeKit, whether it's Amazon, whether it's Google. This one works specifically with ZigBee, Wi-Fi, and BLE, which I'm not exactly sure what that is. But when I bought all this stuff, I thought to myself, I'm either going to use it directly with HomeKit, because you can do that, or with Amazon, or I'm going to go through the little hub. Now, again, like I said, I am super, super, super beginner at this. I may even make another video just setting this stuff up so that we can trial and error it together. If you're interested in that, leave a comment down below and let me know. But again, I wanted the Apple HomeKit to be able to work with most of this stuff, because I do have Apple iPad and Apple phone. So in general, this should work. But again, leave a note down below if you want me to do a separate video on just setting this up, because I think that's going to be a process, especially for me, and I haven't done it before. All right, what do we got? We still got a couple other things here in the bag. A bath mat. All right, so this is one of those, I don't know how to say it, so I'm going to say it wrong, and that way you can correct me in the comments. Diatomaceous earth bath mats, I suppose. Here it is in all its glory. So I guess the idea is it's one of those super fast drying bath mats. I'll go ahead and try this in a little while. I'll put up a little video of seeing how fast it dries. I don't think I have any water just sitting around here, do I? This is one thing that I'm not looking at. I'm not really super happy with the quality. It does have some rough edges, but if it works, it works, you know. I'm not exactly sure if it will or not, but again, I wanted to just pick something else up to try out. What else have we got in the bag? One last tiny miniature item. I don't know what this is. Feels like a knife? Yeah, oh, it is. You know what this is? Would have been able to use this at the beginning. All right, this is, again, I have this little guy right here, but I'm not the biggest fan of just blades sticking out all over the place. This is actually a box opener that sort of hides away, and it's a little more safe than a knife, because you can see at the edge here, it's got this little blade here, so that when you open it up all the way, you can actually use it to kind of get into the crevices of boxes and open them up. Now, none of these have those little tapes on them, but I'm kind of showing you exactly how you would use it. So basically drop it in there, pull it through, and then that's a little bit safer than having a full blade open or anything like that. So yeah, that's actually pretty nice. It looks like it's got a little compound spring in here to keep it open. If I do close it, it closes up into a nice little thing. Now you can keep this on your keychain. The quality of this is pretty nice. I got no problem with this. And that'll allow me to be able to open up boxes and stuff without having to worry about cutting myself. Because, again, I am a cutter. I do cut myself sometimes with these stupid blades because I'm not careful enough. So be as safe as possible. So it actually does cut straight through this cardboard box. But yeah. Well, you know what, everybody? Thanks for sticking with me through this next Temu haul. I think we got a lot of good stuff here. I'm excited about the home automation stuff. Sorry that we didn't get a chance to try it in this video, but I think it would take too long. I'll make another video on that. Hopefully some of these things end up working great for me. I love my little pizza cutter. I love my wire stripper. I love my doodad for the shower. But other than that, this is Carl from Technical Goodies, and I'm out.